Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
Well, I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias.
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk to me funny, lad.
Grammy Award winner Maya joins us.
How are you?
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat, Brad Gilmore.
And we are so excited to have her joining us right now. Royal Rumble winner, multiple-time women's champion, done it all, main event of WrestleMania. And you can see her here in Houston, Texas on December the 28th at the Toyota Center. Tickets are available right now. The incomparable Bianca Belair. Bianca, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Talk to me, man. You know, it's the end of the year, but WWE's a year-round sport, as everybody knows. You're gonna have some time off for Christmas, and then right back at it. How's it been, kind of wrapping up this 2023, which has been such a big year for you and your career?
It's been an amazing year. I got to accomplish my goal of being the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion in history. But now, and I got to become WWE Women's Champion, even if it was for a short amount of time before I got cashed in on by Io Sky, who is currently our Women's Champion. I'm ending the year with trying to go back after that title, and that's gonna be my goal for the next year. But it's been a great year. I have a lot to celebrate, a lot to be proud of. Going into Christmas, going to celebrate with the family, but then right back on the road for the WWE Holiday Tour, which I'm excited about coming to Houston. And, I will say it's a great last minute ticket gift for anyone. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster, but I'm excited for the live events. It's a non-televised show. We get to have a whole lot more fun, be more interactive with the crowd. And it's just going to be a great show.
Yeah, again, that's at the Toyota Center on 1228, Ticketmaster.com. You can take the whole family out, which is what's great about what the WWE does. It's very affordable to take everyone out. Now, you mentioned Houston, you're coming here. When I think of Bianca Belair, I go back to being at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas and seeing you come out with the Ocean of Soul, the TSU marching band, which is right here in the city of Houston. Talk to me about how all that came about and why you selected TSU.
Yeah, so I was at WrestleMania, and my goal has always been to bring my authentic, unapologetic self to the main stage, the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So I was like, how can I bring my culture and bring myself to WrestleMania? So I've always had the dream since I was in NXT to have an HBCU band bring me out for WrestleMania, and we were in Texas. And I was just looking up all the HBCUs there, and I was the one that I sent in. I was like, I want this band. I'm a huge fan of that band. I've watched so many YouTube videos of them, and it was nostalgia for me because my high school band mimicked an HBCU band, and I lived right around the block from my high school. So in the summer when they had band practice, I would hear the drum line and I would hear the cadence, and I grew up on that. So I just wanted to bring that to WrestleMania, bring my culture to WrestleMania. And Dallas WrestleMania 38 was a great WrestleMania being in Texas. So I love Texas.
It was a great WrestleMania for you, and you've kind of been on this great run. Going 37 with Sasha main event, 38 Becky Lynch. A lot of people say match of the weekend, and I'm in that camp as well. Last year with Asuka in Los Angeles, going into WrestleMania 40, how are you going to find yourself to top, get to that neck to keep topping yourself? It seems like an impossible task at times.
I mean, I've had a lot of amazing success. I will say I am going into this WrestleMania. I three-peated at WrestleMania last year. So at this point, I am undefeated at WrestleMania. So
That's right.
of course, I'm going in with the goal to win my fourth WrestleMania, continue my undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Whatever that is, however I get to WrestleMania. I mean, at this point, our roster is so deep and so talented that everyone's fighting for, their spot at WrestleMania. So, but I am looking to, four-peat at WrestleMania. And as far as like my entrance, I have no idea. I even for my entrance last year, people were asking, "What are you going to do?" And I was like, "I don't know." And at the last minute, I came up with something, so I'm hoping it'll come to me. I'm having a hard time topping myself. I mean, this WrestleMania, I might just come out. It's just me, and I'm like, "This is all I have. I just
Here
have
we
me.
are. When you talk about that 400 plus day run, I think it's 420 days as the Raw Women's Champion. It's a very long time. And what people don't realize and think about being the champion is it comes with all these other responsibilities. It's not just defending the title, it's multiple segments on the show, it's doing the media, doing the on sales like you're doing right now. Was there a point in that? And I think you'll know what I mean by this. Was there a point in that run where you're like, can somebody beat me already? I need a break.
I will say it was the most rewarding but exhausting time of my career. Everyone wants to be champion, but a lot of people don't realize the schedule that comes with that, the pressure that comes with that, the reputation that comes with that. Every time you step out, it's you want to put on a champion performance. Like you said, there's multiple segments on the show. You're on every single show. You're on every single live event. You're doing the media between the weeks when everyone else is going home after Raws and SmackDowns. You're going to New York, to California, to do media, to do press, to do opportunities. I got to do a lot of amazing things. I think I took the title to so many places when I was champion, from NBA games, NFL games, the Kentucky Derby, Kevin Hart, Wildin' Out. I mean, I college game day. I did so many amazing things, but I was never home. And it also comes with the pressure. I'm someone who I'm a perfectionist. So when it comes to WrestleMania, and I put everything into it, and I was so sick at WrestleMania. And I think I was just physically, I was just run down. I was just so sick at WrestleMania. But it's a lot of pressure that comes with it. But like I said, it's the most rewarding but exhausting time of the year. What I will say is that my husband and we have a Hulu series coming out on February 2nd called Love and WWE, Bianca Montez, and we actually shot the road to WrestleMania. And we I was champion. I was coming up on a year being champion. And you'll see, if you just tune in, you'll see how exhausting and rewarding that journey is, and trying to balance everything. But yeah, it's exhausting and rewarding.
But having, and I've talked to, Booker T here in Houston, legend, two-time Hall of Famer, wife's a Hall of Famer, Queen Sharmell. Booker said in his last run, when he was the world champion, he felt that pressure, but he couldn't have done it without Sharmell being there by his side, being on the road for him, and they're having that bond and that kinship. Was it the same having Montez? Did he help you kind of push through when you were maybe doubting yourself at times or going through a tough schedule?
I mean, 100%. I'm fortunate to do what I love with the person that I love, and he's someone that I can lean on, and he's very great at making me rest. He always jokes with me. He's like, "You love being tired," because I find my value out of being productive, and he was one that he would push me, but he was the one a lot of times that would tell me to pull back. Like, I understand that you want to give it your all. I understand that you're a perfectionist, but you're overthinking it. Just let it be. And you need to rest. And I need that, because I put enough pressure on myself. I put enough, I push myself enough. My husband is my ying's my yang. He balances me out. But on the road, he drove every single live event, even the 4-hour, 5-hour drives till 3:00 in the morning. He never let me drive. So he let me get as much rest as I needed. But at the same time, it's hard to navigate, because my husband, he's a WWE superstar too. So while he's trying to support me, he has to worry about his career. And while I'm so busy worrying about my career, I can't forget to support my husband. So it was just like double duty for both of us. So we were both just equally exhausted.
Well, you're going to take some time here during the holidays. Again, Houston on December the 28th for the WWE Holiday Tour. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. What are some of the household traditions that you have during Christmas? Like, what do you do during this time? Or what are the things that you always look forward to?
So I'm a big Christmas person. Christmas is hands down my favorite holiday of the whole year, besides my birthday. I always celebrate. But I love Christmas. My family always comes in town. I stay here in Florida because I travel so much. I'm like, I don't want to get on another plane and go anywhere else. So our family comes to us. But we're a big, huge Christmas family. We do the gingerbread houses. We do the elf on the shelf. Uh, my daddy cooks almost every single day. We do the Christmas breakfasts, but we literally wrap every single gift. So I've started Christmas wrapping now. I grew up in a household, my mom she wrapped a bicycle one time. She wrapped a football. She bought my daddy 4 tires for his car one time and wrapped all 4 tires. So we wrapped gifts. But we just spend time with each other. We're a big, huge Christmas family. And we just do all the holiday traditions.
Well, my last thing I wanted to ask you before we get you out of here is when you were in NXT, everyone on the main roster, they would throw your name out in interviews. Oh, I can't wait till I get to lock horns with Bianca Belair. I can't wait till she comes up. And then now you've shown up there. Now you're in that spot, probably looking at NXT, seeing all the women bubbling up there. Are there anybody there who's catching your eye, catching your attention that you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Lashley Legend, even when she first came in, any collegiate athlete, because I feel like they have that similar background as me. I've always like saw her when she first came in, and she just recently had a great showing. And I'm so happy for her that she had a great showing. And I think that there's a lot of greatness to come from her. I would be so excited to get in the ring with her one day. Tiffany is doing amazing things. I was very impressed with her, like how quickly she became champion in such a short amount of time of being there. I don't think people realize how impressive that is to maybe be there a year or in some change and you're champion. You're being thrown into that she did so well in that role. And I think that she's going to be she's a star now. She's going to be a star in the future. But I think there's so many women in NXT like that I think that there's a lot of talent down there, and those girls are being thrown on TV so quickly and they're just catching on so quickly. So I think that's a testament to like what type of noise that they're going to make in the future.
Well, we can't wait to see who it is that you're going to lock horns with at WrestleMania this year. Royal Rumble's coming up. A lot of international shows, France, Germany. Y'all are going to be all over the place, but you're going to be right here in Houston, Texas on the 28th, a few days after Christmas. We can't wait to see you here in the H, Bianca. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
Hurry up, tape running out.
Oh,